Hi guys, John here. I wanted to expand on my introductory video to give you a better idea of who I am and what my intentions are. I'll be 45 next month, which is May of 2015. I grew up in South Louisiana. I joined the military when I was 18, and I spent 20 years in the United States Air Force and retired in 2008. Along the way, I obtained a degree as a physician assistant and practiced as a PA in the latter half of my military career. Once I retired in 2008, I continued on as a PA in various practice settings like the emergency department, urgent care, and also doing inpatient critical care. That was my most recent job. I knew that I didn't want to be in medicine forever. I was pretty good at it, but I didn't love it. And you hear the advice: if you're doing a job that you don't absolutely love, that you don't jump out of bed in the morning to go to and are all smiles about it, then you probably need to find something else to do with your life. So I heeded that advice, and that's exactly what I did. I've always liked photography, so I started to develop my skills as a photographer. When I finally retired from medicine in December of 2014, I had a little money set aside, so I decided to start a photography business. And quickly found out that the market where I live is very saturated with photographers. And I really didn't want to get into all the cutthroat competition to try to steal clients away from other people. And bottom line is just basically it would ruin the love of photography for me trying to make it into a business. So I decided to proceed with the other thing that I wanted to do after retirement, and that is to travel. So beginning in mid to late June, I intend to set out from my home state of Virginia and travel cross country towards the West Coast. There are certain places that I want to see in particular. I want to get out to Washington State, go see Seattle and go into Oregon, explore that area a little bit. The northern portion of California, the Redwood Forest, I want to get out there and see that. Also along the way, I want to make sure that I stop out in the middle of nowhere in Montana. So why is that? Well, as a photographer, I've also discovered the love of astrophotography. That is taking pictures of the stars, the Milky Way. And that is best done in areas with very low light pollution. Now, there are several resources on the internet which help you to gauge how bad light pollution is in any particular area. And if you happen to look out in the middle of Montana, well, it's pretty low, which makes sense because I guess there's not much out there. So that's definitely where I want to stop along the way. So how am I going to do this? Well, I bought a 2013 Mazda 5 minivan, which I'm converting into a mini RV. Now, it's not going to have a shower or a sink, those sorts of things, but it'll provide storage and sleeping quarters for me. And I'll do a video later showing what I've done to the vehicle. Fortunately, as a military retiree, I have access to all the military bases along the way, and many of them have fam camps or family camps with camping that's available for very cheap rates. So that should help me to keep my costs somewhat low along the way. Now, although I have certain destinations in mind, I'm going to leave myself open to suggestions along the way from viewers or from people I meet. And in that sense, I will be drifting because I'll go wherever it seems to be interesting. I don't have a particular time frame in mind, fortunately, so I can just kind of go where the wind takes me. So feel free to send me an email with suggestions. As I travel across North America and into Canada, I, of course, will be bringing my camera with me, and I'll be taking photographs. So I'll have some of those prints available for sale on my past website, which you'll find in the About section. So if you'd like to go there and purchase some photos and support me in my quest, well, I would certainly appreciate it. Well, with that, I guess we'll wrap it up. We'll try to keep this video short. If you'd like to contact me, you can email me at thedriftinglens@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, The Drifting Lens, where I'll probably post more often than I will here on YouTube, and I'll certainly post lots of pictures of people and places that I encounter during my adventures. So, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the road.